It was completely reckless.
You know, I don't know if the universe cares about fairness, but I have to live with what happened.
Thought we were out of view of all surveillance, but I think we overlooked one security camera that caught us red-handed.
They all could have died. You know, the fish, I mean.
It was a monumental occasion. It was my 21st birthday, so we were celebrating.
We were trying to figure out where to go to dinner, and we decided on Kabuto's Hibachi Steakhouse.
There was Steph and some not so well-known players.
We're wrapping up dinner, and one of the guys threw out a dare for someone to jump in the koi pond, so I said I would do it.
It was a classic Steph dare / prank.
100% Steph's idea.
I mean, the idea was 100% Steve.
Steph, and I'll never forget this, he looked back and said, Steve, you know, I learned from the best. Watch this screen. I'm gonna distract the hostess. I'm gonna set a pic for you. So I said, great. I don't even remember. I may have even dove in because it was so gigantic.
It's really not that big. It's probably about 4 feet long.
It had to be about 50 feet wide by 100 feet long.
Well, I was sitting right here enjoying my Emperor's Feast when the next thing I know, I felt a splash.
Steve has always been one with the ocean, one with the water, and it's something that's always been a part of him.
Yeah, Steve took those fish on a nice little vacation. He had a nice moment with them.
But I'm down there, I'm up to my neck, there's fish all around me. It was almost like they were swimming in unison, kind of coming up and taking some nibbles and tasting me a little bit. I didn't want to get out.
We almost got away with it.
Monday morning rolls around, and I get a call from Coach McKillop, which is never a good sign. He says, hey, can you come to my office?
He pulled us aside and he said, did something happen at the Japanese steakhouse? We had to kind of rack our brains a little bit, and then we were like, oh, well, yeah, Steve got in the pond.
I walk into his office, and he reaches for his phone, he plays me a voicemail.
Bob McKillop, this is Sanchez from Kabuto's. We have the videotape of your player going to the koi pond.
I see this moron splashing around in the koi pond.
And as they say in basketball, the film don't lie. Punishment for the crime was to go back to the scene of the crime. Our message to the guests were, enjoy the steakhouse, but please stay out of the koi fish ponds.
Well, I certainly took all the heat for this. At the end of the day, I still believe that I was set up by a maniacal mastermind. 10 years later, it's still something that I think about.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about those fish. I think that's why Steph has chosen to honor their memory with the Curry 6.
Well, the fish didn't die, actually. They're fine.
Oh, well, that's great.